Hey gays and gals, I'm Chris, or ChristopherJMUA, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be testing out the Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Foundation. We're going to do a wear test, see how long it lasts on the skin, see if it applies well, see if it mixes in with all of the other products I have in front of me. Hopefully we experience amazing results. I know I love my Shape Tape, it gives me lots of coverage, so I'm hoping the Shape Tape Foundation will be just as good. So if you'd like to know more about it, then stay exactly where you are, because we're getting into it right now. I ordered my foundation from Ulta.com. As you can see, the packaging is completely destroyed, but that's okay. We don't really need it anymore anyway. I ordered the shade 29 in light medium neutral, and it was $39. Definitely not an affordable foundation. Now the description on Ulta's website, it's intense. There's a lot of stuff in this foundation. They say that it's light as air with a medium buildable coverage. Crease proof formula minimizes look of pores, fine lines, wrinkles, and uneven texture. Cloud 9 complex drenches skin in 24-hour hydration. And the ingredient list, oh, the ingredient list. Snow mushroom, which helps hydrate, reduce inflammation, and brighten. Licorice, which brightens appearance and color corrects. Hyaluronic acid and squalane, both of which we love over here. Work in harmony to retain and deliver moisture for optimal hydration and a refreshed, plumped up appearance. Prickly pear, which is intensely moisturizing. Avocado brightens look of dark spots. Aloe helps soothe, and vitamin E is a natural preservative that also acts as an emollient and antioxidant. My goodness, did they leave anything out of this foundation? There's no banana. I'm gonna begin by priming my skin off camera. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Pore Perfecting Primer, as well as the Liquid Powder Pore Blurring Makeup Serum. Now that we're prepped and primed, let's jump into foundation application. I'm gonna be using my Morphe R6 buffer brush. And by the way, if I didn't tell you guys before, this is SPF 15 and it is a mineral SPF base. So if you have any allergies to chemical SPF, you could benefit from this one. Probably gonna start with 2 pumps. Since it says it's medium buildable, I bet you we're gonna get a lot of coverage probably very quickly, if I had to guess. Ooh, shade looks kind of yellow. Didn't it say it was neutral? Light, medium, neutral. Okay, well, whatever. It is really moussey. It's like a whipped kind of finish. It actually sort of reminds me of the Winky Lux Tinted Veil Tea Moisturizer. That one's a very whipped and moussey kind of texture, just like this one. It actually sort of seems like it's adding quite a bit of texture. Well, maybe not as much as I thought. It is adding a little bit of texture though. That's probably the consistency and the formula being that thicker moussey type of consistency. I would imagine though, the longer it's on the skin, the more it should melt and turn into more of a creamy kind of finish rather than a moussey whipped kind of finish. The side I started on, this side, the coverage is for sure medium immediately. This side is actually kind of sort of a light medium kind of coverage. It's just giving me that veil of color, but it's not really covering everything. So it's pretty cool that you have the option to thin it down a little bit and not take it quite as heavy if you don't want. And by doing that, it's sort of limiting the amount of texture that's showing up. The more products you add, the more texture that shows. Ooh, now that this is drying, the finish is like a really soft matte. Oh wow, that is not transfer proof at all. But the finish is actually quite beautiful. I still have just a little bit of shine to the skin, so it looks healthy, it looks natural. But I would imagine if you're more oily, this will probably absorb a lot of your shininess. Now that didn't quite make it all the way around my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 more pumps. That way I can get forehead and neck. So currently that puts me at 4 pumps total. Wow, that's a lot of foundation on the nose. I'm really enjoying the amount of playtime that I've got with this. I feel like it takes quite a while to dry, but not in a bad way. So far, not in a bad way. Currently, I just feel like it's giving me the ability to work with it, move it around, build up the coverage in the places that I want to build up the coverage, pull some of the product from the places where it's a little heavy on coverage, and just move it over to another side. Because it's still wet, I can do that. Okay, let's see where we're at. This actually looks really, really nice. Let me zoom you in so you can see the skin. I think for 4 pumps, that's pretty good coverage. It is definitely medium, and my skin just looks so good. The amount of light that's reflecting, how smooth it looks. And for the first time in, I think, forever, I really like how it built up and applied with a brush. I don't even feel like I need to go in with a sponge, but you know me, I'm going to anyway. This is just gonna help me make sure that I soak up any of that extra product that's just kind of sitting on the surface. I don't want it to slip and slide when I go in with all of my other products. But today I'm gonna keep things light and fresh. I'm not doing an eyeshadow look, probably not even gonna put on mascara. I just want it to be all about face and skin. I've been trying to do that lately for foundation reviews. I just want the attention and the focus to be on the foundation, nothing else. And here's how we look after blending with the sponge. I think it looks pretty much the same, really. I don't see any difference in coverage, in finish, nothing. It just looks the same as it did. But it sure was satisfying to do it. Now for concealer. They say on the website that this is gonna work perfectly with the Tarte Shape Tape, which I would assume it would because Tarte, Shape Tape. Seems like they'd go together. So I'm gonna go in with something other than Shape Tape. Today I'm gonna be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Fix Light Beige Ultimate Coverage Concealer with Salicylic. I mean, if we know it works with Shape Tape, why try Shape Tape? And the concealer application, again, is gonna be pretty limited because I don't want it to affect the foundation too much, because then I'll just be reviewing the concealer instead of the foundation. And we don't want that. That seems not quite as useful. Great. My foundation's too dark, my concealer's too light. What am I even doing anymore? Then after I blend this out, before it has the chance to crease too much, I'll use the Revolution baking powder. This is the coconut? Yeah, coconut scented baking powder. And also the Makeup Revolution baking powder that I got in an advent calendar, I think. This is the only pressed version of their powder that I have. I'm really feeling like using Makeup Revolution products today. I don't know. Whew, she is highlighted. Wow. Now that I've applied that concealer and I can see how bright it really is, I'm gonna go ahead and just go back in with the foundation brush and blend it out. Okay, there we go. Much less terrifying now. Oh, I almost forgot. Before I set all this and try to lock it in, I have a cream blush I wanted to use. Also from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade Peaches. It looked like a cute little soft neutrally kind of shade, but I thought it'd be a good opportunity to give the foundation a shot to see if it would mix with the cream blush. Literally nothing moved. It didn't disturb the foundation at all. It didn't even mess with the concealer, although that's irrelevant for now. So the foundation does stick up to cream blush or cream products. The thing I'm most surprised about so far as I keep going and adding other products is nothing is adding texture anymore. Once the foundation kind of started to dry and sink into the skin, it's like all the texture that I did see from the initial application just completely went away. Even the blush itself looks soft and smooth, but now let's lock everything into place. Now it says on the website that this is 24-hour crease-proof formula. So I'm gonna bake my little 11s here, like I would if I wanted longevity out of my normal foundations that don't offer 24-hour crease-proof wear. And we're really gonna put this to the test. We're gonna see how this looks by the end of the day and see if my 11s are super intense. Because those are the lines on me that you can always tell if a foundation is really creasy or not. Guess I just make angry faces all the time. With my face now set, I have got to show you guys what this looks like. I see what they mean by cloud. My skin actually looks more plumped up, more smooth, and I can't feel anything on my face. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey, which sometimes you do experience that when you use moussey or whipped coverage foundations. Sometimes they're a little more coverage than they are air, and they feel kind of heavy, like a clay mask kind of, and this does not give me that. that at all. Now just to finish off the face, I'm gonna use the I Heart Revolution Cinnamon Sugar Bronzer and the I Heart Revolution Vanilla Frosting Highlighter, and then gonna finish everything off with the I Heart Revolution Watermelon Setting Spray. Then we're gonna see how long this will go without creasing. I don't think it's 24 hours. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that at all until I see it. Here is where we stand after setting spray and highlighter and powder and everything's all melted in and set and ready for the day. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, not one single bit. I think my skin looks so great. And so far so good on my creases from the time that I started my foundation application to now. I don't have any problems, but we still have a long way to go. It is currently 3:26 p.m. So I'm gonna go ahead and just live my life like I normally would. Probably be editing most of the rest of the day, and I will see you guys on our check-in to see how the foundation is doing. Here is our first check-in, and funny enough, I actually fell asleep with all of my makeup on last night. I know, I'm in trouble. But I woke up at 2 a.m. this morning and looked at my face and really liked the way this foundation looked, and it had probably been on for, I don't know, maybe 12 hours at that point. So today is a new day. I decided I would put the foundation on again this morning, and now we're at about the 5 or 6 hour mark, and here's how we're looking so far. Still, my little 11 lines are not super creasy. Actually, they're not creased any more than they were when I first put the foundation on. And again, the finish is just so beautiful. I think wear test wise, we are definitely in business. We've officially hit the 9-hour mark and I'm getting sleepy, so it's time to do my final check-in. Don't mind my missing patch of eyeshadow over here. This eye decided to keep watering all day long and I don't know why. But let's look at my face. So here's where I'm at after 9 hours. And remember, this is the second day that I'm wearing this. No, this is not the second day that I'm wearing this, but this is the second day that I'm wearing this foundation. I literally had 0 problems out of this both days. And look at my 11. My 11 is not all creasy and gross looking. My skin still looks plumped up and fresh and smooth. I actually believe what the description on the Ulta website says about this foundation and the ingredients and how they work. It still feels weightless. I've scratched my face multiple times today. I know I have, and I can't see where it's come off. I would like to see if it's gonna transfer everywhere though. Do we see anything? Do I have anything missing? Is this really transfer proof? I can't tell. I feel like my skin, yeah, I can't tell. We're gonna see if it's transfer proof. There is barely anything on this. I don't believe any foundation is fully 100% transfer proof. You try to do a bride's shoulder makeup and tell her that that is completely transfer proof. Whenever she gets home and sees all that foundation on her straps of her wedding dress, you'll be the one to blame if you tell them that, so don't do that. But the most transfer I see is right here on the sides of my nose, and that's where I put concealer instead of the foundation. So the transfer resistance of this foundation is actually quite promising. I just can't believe how it looks like it's hugging my skin still, just melted right into it. It's like I'm looking at my face, but a perfect version of it. Now with all of that being said, what do you guys think? How did you think it looked at the beginning of putting it on versus the middle check-in versus this check-in? Did you notice a lot of a difference? Do you see more creasiness than I do? Because sometimes all of these lights make it hard for me to tell. So if I'm missing something, let me know. But so far, I think this is the most beautiful foundation I own from Tarte. If you guys enjoyed this video and you wanted to give me a giant thumbs up, it'd be really cool if you did. I would accept that. And if you enjoy videos like this, like reviews, collaborations, first impressions, pretty much anything to do with the makeup world, we would absolutely love it if you subscribed to our channel, because he runs this show. He really does. It's right down in that corner, and don't forget to hit the little notification bell right beside subscribe so that maybe you'll get alerted when I upload a new video. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, then please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and never forget that you and you and you and you and you and you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye. Say bye, Leaf. Say bye. Goodbye, everyone. Ruff, he says. Ruff. Ruff, ruff. Can you say bye? Can you say bye to everybody, Leaf? You're so cute. You're such a cute little boy. I sure do love you. Will you give me kisses? Will you give me kisses and not bite my lip? Huh? Last time you bit my lip. Will you give me kisses this time? You give me kisses? If you give me kisses, I'll give you a treat. Kisses. Treat. Kisses. Give me kisses. I'll give you a treat. Good boy. He wins. Let's go get a treat.